Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Monday morning and we know we've all had all this bad weather over the world and a lot of things going a bit haywire. There's been a lot of videos through Facebook of all the storms and stuff like that, and glad nobody's actually flying in these horrible conditions and stuff, and hopefully all these people get safe and hopefully get their house and get sorted. And it's a sort of horrible sort of situation to be in. But anyway, this is all about the drone. Well, as you see from the title, FAA, the largest fines ever. Hiya guys. Done. It's they've basically what's happened is they're finding a company that's done 65 illegal drone flights, and then they want to fine them approximately $1.9 million. That's quite heavy for that's a massive amount, but they probably the FAA probably really sort of respectfully would say they probably end up fining 200,000. So in 200,000, still a lot. But this drone company's been flying 65 flights in congested space, which they shouldn't be flying, and hence why this has come about. The organisation FAA is against drone operators today. The operator FAA proposed 1.9 million fines against Skyplan in October. Reaches out to the FAA to ask why the final statement is dramatically lower than the previous proposal fine, but did not immediately hear back. So they're probably probably saying at 1 point, I mean 1 point, depending on the company, I suppose. If the company's worth millions and millions, then put a high fine, especially 65 conducted flights over a congested area, then they'll probably be able to pay it. But realistically, you can't put that sort of fine on a company. It doesn't even make that a year. It's just a ridiculous amount. So 200,000. So the company makes £1 million. 200,000 is not too bad. It really sort of says to them, stop doing what you're doing. It's illegal. But apparently they've been flying. And just read on there. I'll put all the details of this post in the description, like I always do anyway, so you can have a really good read, because there's lots into it and stuff. But it'd probably say they end up paying 200,000 for the initial billing, and well, so FAA rulings against next year, another 150,000 fine if the company fails to comply with the settle agreement as well. So there's lots involved in this and stuff. 65 in congestive aerospace, which congestive aerospace can mean anything. If you fly over a public, if you say for instance you've got a field and you've got a road goes around the field, that's classed, whether it's busy or not, it's still classed as a congested area. So in towns and cities, congested area. So it's, I suppose in a way, congested area could be anywhere. So that's a good keyword to use, because then that's sort of flying, well, sort of flying from actually anywhere really. Fields, villages, churches, mainly near villages, congested area. So it really puts a downer on flying. And I know a lot of drones and a lot of people. I mean, I haven't flown at all this year. It's just like, you know, all these rules, regs come in place. It's just things. Well, they're telling us where we can't fly, but they're not telling us where we can fly and safely as well. Such a drone company's got the full pilot license to do it. They should have some leanways to say, as long as you check the area around the congested area is fine, and you've got control of the people below it, and blah blah blah, then you can, sort of thing. You know, they need to be more specific, because the ruling is still very much grey area territory anyway. But yeah, so I thought it was quite good, an interesting one actually. It's the biggest fine ever I've been aware of, you know, and obviously it's in the States. There's not many cases in the CAA in the UK I'm hearing about large fines. No, I'm gonna. That's a good point. I'm gonna keep my Phantom 4. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more drones. I don't think I'm gonna get the Maverick unless a company sends it to me for free to review. I'm happy to keep it. But no, I'm keeping my Phantom 4, and I will get out and fly with it before the end of this year, because I haven't done any flying at all. Yeah, it's really hard to find a place to fly. Not helped by councils in the UK who are just out bringing. Yeah, because councils in the UK, they put a lot of rigmaroles in place. They want like health and safety, then they have to go past and pass it above other people, and it takes ages. I remember speaking to the council. There's an area there. They had a nice. They just done some astroturfing, and I said, "Can we do a drone flight?" Because it's on the field, and the astroturf's just on the field. So there's no congested area, and during the day there's hardly any people around, so there's not much there. And it took me literally set off time, up in the air, 10 minutes to do the whole thing, job done, but they wanted like health and safety. They wanted to know what was going on, around it. And then once that's submitted, then they have to go through different people within the council bits, and it just took ages. I didn't even get. I've not to this day. I've not had any reply back, and it's too late now because they're open the AstroTurf. It's been open for the public for quite a while now. It's pointless. Anyway, I did a flight before that anyway and took up and did a shot anyway, so I did get it in the end. But I did it off my own back because it was just so much more easier. And again, it's in the AstroTurf was on a field, so there was no congested area. There was no sort of banners that couldn't fly. Yeah, it's just a field, general public really. So yeah, they just take too long. And a lot of companies now, especially churches and stuff, now saying we've got to see a pilot license before you can fly around our church. And I'm saying, well, if you're doing it for free, or you're doing it because you're doing it for your home project, there's no money involved, then you don't need a pilot license. As long as you provide health and safety, risk assessments, you can do that, you should be able to fly, nice and easy, and give you permission and stuff. There is a company, the Crown, I think, do a search for the Crown, it's been up on Facebook quite a bit, about where you can and can't fly. The Crown owns a lot of UK space. They own a lot of rivers, buildings, and if they're not under the Crown's protection, they have a lot of companies that they manage landowners. And on their website, it actually specifically says, if you want to fly in any of the Crown's respected areas or areas that we actually manage on behalf of owners, let us know time and date, and make sure you comply by aerospace around the area, so make sure it's not a no zone flown area. They will get permission for you to fly because they encourage it. So if I can find all the details on that, I'll put a link below. But do check out my Facebook page, because I did publish something up on there a little while ago on my Facebook page. So go to Jax Jones on Facebook and you'll see the publication. You might have to scroll down a little bit and you'll find it there as well. If I can find the link to it, I'll put it in the description after the video. And that tells you in the UK where you can go fly. You just work out on a map. It's under Crown protection. Send them an email on the dates and time you're going to fly, and they will actually get permission for you. And there you go, which is really nice. And that way you can avoid all the council stuff. But to be honest, with the council stuff, as long as you're flying safely, as I said before, flying with all the right regulations, and there's no restricted aerospace, just go and get the shot you want. Okay, and be careful of congested areas, because even pathways, public pathways, can also be classed as congested areas as well. So yeah, always plan your routes out. But anyway, I'll put details on this below for you, and see you in the next video. So remember guys, check out my link up here, or be this side, link up here for my Jax Gear channel. There'll be some new stuff going out on that very soon. And thumbs up again if you like this video, thumbs down if you don't, and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next one. Cheers guys.